What's up my people, Fourth Prince here, and this is what I use to edit, and I only use to edit from all my gameplays and everything. This is Arcsoft Showbiz, which is what I use to edit. Now, I know there's lots of other programs out there that might be better than Arcsoft Showbiz, like Windows Media Player maybe, and Sony Vegas, but my computer down here, I will leave the stats in the description for that, will not run any other software for editing really. I've tried a lot of other ones as well, and I've got to say, for me and the stuff I need to do on YouTube, I really like this software. It's really good. So I'm going to show you and give you a quick run through it. So these are all my video clips. If you want to I'll show you actually getting audios, and quickly I'll just make a quick video with you guys, so hopefully you can pick some stuff up. But I want to do it pretty quick because I've done this video about 7-8 times now, and every time I'm just going into mumbles. So yeah, here are all my videos. So as you can see, you can fit loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of videos into Arcsoft, as long as you've got the memory on your computer, which is something I'll talk about also. So these ones down here are ones that I've deleted. These are files that some of the videos from this that didn't work, so I can go on here and just delete. And the only reason they've got the question mark there is, I can't see it, I'm looking through my phone, is delete there. And the only reason they've gone like that is because I've put them into the recycle bin. So as soon as you put anything in the recycle bin and you come back into Arcsoft, it'll come up with a question mark saying I don't like, it's basically the program saying I don't know where it is. What is it? What do you want to do with it? Usually you just want to delete it because you know why you've moved it, but you have to be careful with certain things. So I'm going to go back up to the top now and just show you quickly what I do. Try and find some clips because they're always no, there's sprees. Try and find some quick stuff, which is so yeah. So if I pull in here, so basically all you got to do is drag and drop. It even says it in there, and that's the storyboard. This is the storyboard here. You can also change it to timeline. Now timeline is kind of where you'll actually be doing all your work. Storyboard, if I show you, is just easier because once you've got quite a lot of clips in here, so I'll drag another clip in, put it in there, and I'm going to put another one in there. Hopefully they're just clips. It doesn't matter for the purpose of this video, I'm just quickly showing you. So yeah, but if you go to timeline now, as you see, when you're dragging and dropping stuff, you still can drag and drop the stuff in, but you've got to keep finding the ends. So look, if I want to put another clip in here, I'm going to go up a bit, find another one. There we go, drop that in there. You can do it, but then obviously you've got to keep dragging it along. So I usually try and drag things into the storyboard. And also if you want to, you go, oh, I wanted to put that clip in there, so I will put this one in the middle there, and as you'll see, it'll put it in, move everything along. So that's why the storyboard's really handy. But obviously when you're working on stuff, you need to be working in here. Now the great thing about Arcsoft is you do have a lot of control with the sound. As you can see right here, for the gameplay sound, you have all the noises and everything in there. But usually with gameplays, especially if you're doing montages to music and things like that, you pull it down. But obviously I'll only pull it down on that one clip. So if you see on this other one, if you see here, you see the, I don't know if you'll see that, there's a little blue line just there. Now I'm gonna pull that down. Oh no, I'm not, because it's not clicked on it. So yeah, there you go. When it goes like that, you can go on it, pull it down. Now you'll have to pull it down on every single one of these, unless you render it when it becomes one whole thing, and then you can just pull the sound down from the start and it'll pull it down on all of them. But for the purpose of this video, and because I've got single clips in here, I need to be pulling them all down. So that's what I'm going to quickly do. Pull all these down. But like I say, if you render it together, then it should be pretty natty. So I'm going to do it again as well. Also with Arcsoft, if I can try and show you here, I'm going to show you with this one, just because I've got the sun is shining on my computer a little bit, so you might not be able to see everything. So when you move this little blue line, if you can just see that little blue line, you can also have the control to like actually take out bits of stuff. The same with, actually I'll do that with a commentary. So what I'll show you now, before I show you that, is we'll go and pull in some audio. So I'm going to pull in audio right here. And right, I've got some music just there. This is a song by Stax as well. We'll leave a link in the description to his channel, and he can talk about his SoundCloud if any of you guys want to go and check out and need music. So go and click on the video there, and Stax will be telling you about if you want to use any music from his SoundCloud. Music's amazing, so go and check that stuff out. But yeah, basically I've just dragged that track into there, but like what I did is I made a mistake there, which is pretty cool. I dragged it into here, but I'm not at the start of the video. So what I'm going to do on this now, and you can see that this is what you're working on because it should be in yellow. If I click on the video, that clip, which is just that clip, that's in yellow, but as you can see that one's not yellow. And then you click on that, then that's what I'm working on. So on this one, I put that in the wrong place on the yellow, I right click, and then I go delete. And then what I need to do actually is pull the video file all the way back to the start, so when I put the music in, I know that the music is going to be at the start of the video and not halfway through the video, because you want it at the start. Now also with this as well, in a second, it does take a little bit of time sometimes for the actual waves of sound to pop up on this, so I'm going to be waiting for that. Oh, I've clicked off there and it's gone straight on there. So yeah, as you can see from this video, because on Stax' music, and if I play it, so I click on there, that's the music, or I can click on here, which is the music in the timeline, which is probably better, and then if I play it, you'll know that, if I put some sound on as well, that it's got an intro, which sometimes on a montage of stuff you won't always want the intros on it, even though it is a sick intro. But as you can see, there's not actually much sound. That's really where the song comes in, if you can see it there. So what I'm going to do is, because I want the song to come in at the very start of this video, so what I'm going to do is, as you can see, I don't need to take the time for this. Sometimes you might need to write down the time so you get it spot on if it's on a certain words, and there's loads of sound on there. On this one I can see where it starts. So what I'm going to do for that is, if you go to the end of this here and you see this little icon on your mouse, that means, so you've got lots of different, you've got the little hand, which is to pull it along, and then I'm going to get the hand, pull it back, and then I've got this one, which is to drag the actual music. And as you can see, that start of the intro is disappearing now, and that is going. So what I'm going to do is take that until I've got the sound wave and put that there, and then basically wait for my little hand to come, or wiggle it about. There's my hand, and drag it all the way back there. And that will be, you cut that bit of intro out, and you've put this back to the start of the video. So now when I start it, and you can see in here as well, it'll show you that you cut some of it out, because it's quite aware of that. So now if I play, straight into the beat. So yeah, I've got that there like that, so I'm going to stop that now. Also as well, you can also, with Arcsoft, you can put two lots of, I've seen some software, well, I tried to use, which didn't actually work on my computer, but I've found some software where you don't have any sound waves, you can't control it, and you can only put one track in, you can't put more than one track in. Whereas the great thing on Arcsoft is you can actually put more than one track in. I think it's that's all you can put in though. So you've got 3 different tracks. You've got the gameplay music, which obviously you need to drag down. So I'm going to drag this one down because I can see that's high. And I've also got commentaries I can put in. So I'm just going to put a commentary in now. I'm just looking for one that... yeah, and these are all your audios. So I've got music, I've got all sorts of stuff here. And you can fit loads of audio in there as well. So I've got tons of audio in there. But for the purpose of this video, I'm just going to pull in this. So I'm going to pull that one in, which is a commentary. Hopefully. If it goes in. See, I don't know what did happen there, but I'm going to try it again. So I just put it in here, put it there, and then bingo. I think I'll put it too thingy, but if you're not close enough or it's not in the right place, just pull it back there. But I think that's actually fine. So yeah, but what I do want to show you is with these sound waves as well. I'm going to move off there, and then hopefully come back in, and it's going to take some time, but what I should do is I'll do it on this one. So basically, you know this little blue line we was talking about a little while ago, which is the sound. So I can pull this up or down, but when you see these little blotches there, I'll put another one there. So just say this is a bit of sound you don't want in it, and I can put another one over here, and then put another one there. Oh, will you go? Give me. It's a bit fiddly, but you can get there, and then I can pull out that bit of sound on that video then. So if there was something in there that I didn't want to hear, or if you've said something in a commentary or anything else and you wanted to just bleep that out, you can pull that out then, and so no one can hear it. So I'm going to show you that right now if I can. And cool, that's on one clip. So I'm going to pull up to here. As you can see, when I pull along the video, the yellow bar moves along, so I can do it there, or you can just pull it. Or you can just pull it like this. So there you go, you can pull it along like that. And then I'm going to push play. Actually, the problem there is because I've got entire project, it's playing every single thing in here together. So this is entire project, which is the 2 things on the film. This is just for the active clip. So this active clip, I'm going to pull this back a little bit here, pull that back there, and then I'm going to push play. And as you see, for that bit, when it goes off, that bit of sound's gone, and as soon as it finishes, it comes back in. It's a really good tool, especially if you've done a commentary that you don't want to fix the whole commentary, because on certain times what I've done is I've said something in a commentary one, which we'll say for argument's sake, we'll pretend this is my commentary thing. I've said something done, I can do this with it, and then I can make a little bit of a, like, I don't know, kind of like a plaster or a patch, drop that into the third thing, so when I play the whole commentary back, it sounds like it's all a bit fluid and you guys wouldn't know if I said something dumb, which happens a lot. You'd be surprised. I know you'd be surprised. So yeah, so we've got that there. So for this video, obviously I'm going to pull down everything. And you've got a really lot of control with Arcsoft on the sound, which I think is brilliant. I'm going to pull down a lot of this stuff, and I'm also going to get rid of my commentary because I don't really want that on this. Actually, I'm going to keep that. So if I pull down the gameplay a bit, I've got to be careful because it is clips, so I've pulled down a lot of these, so I'm going to pull down this one. It can be a bit fiddly and a bit finicky or something like that. I don't know what the word will be, but it can be a bit fiddly, but the more you use it, the more you work out little ways to make life easier for yourself. And I kind of feel that this software is the best editing software for my computer to get it to work. So yeah, anyway, so I'm going to just play this and let's see what we've got. Okay, so look, on there I've just got the one active clip. I want the entire project, and I want to pull it back to the very start now because everything's kind of, pull it to the start like that, and then I play it. Yo, what's up my people? So put it in full screen. So I've got Stax's music and my commentary. Obviously I don't want the commentary, so all I'm going to do is come back off here, which is escape to get off the full screen, and click on there. That's in yellow, so that's the thing I'm working on now. Right click and delete. Okay, and there you go. And then when I come back into this bit, or click onto the video, yellow, so now I go entire project, remember, to play the whole thing together, and then come back in and then play it. And there we go. I've got the music and I've got the clips. Obviously my clips aren't amazing because when I do clips, always give yourself a couple of seconds on each side, if you know what I mean. So if you're doing a clip, like, even though really the clip might only be, I don't know, 3 or 4 seconds, you want to have it 20 seconds just so you can mess around with it and you've got that choice to do other stuff with it, especially if you're sending it over to editors to sort out, and then they can edit it how they wish and whatever they want to do. So try and give a couple of seconds, but you don't need a whole minute just for a clip. Just try and put a couple of seconds either way so you've got the time to mess around with it. So right, I'm going to go back into video now, and then I'm going to go video. And for this I'm going to delete the entire project. Now as you know, on this one we've got lots of clips. If I go storyboard, as you see we've got loads of clips there. Now I want to delete the whole lot, so I'm going to click on, actually I'm going to go right click, and then it says delete all track content. Now that should get rid of everything in that storyboard and all them clips with one click, or I can do it singly, but I'm going to do it because I want to just save time, obviously. Delete all track content, and there we go, it's all gone. I go in the timeline, but my audio file's still there, which I'm going to get rid of. Remember that Stax's music, I will leave a link in the description to go out and check his video, and he can talk about his SoundCloud a bit more, so yeah, go check that out. Guys at B, so yeah, check it out. And get rid of that. So right, what I'm doing now is I just want to show you how to do trimming and cutting, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in, what was the video? That's not the video. Right, this is the video I was doing earlier for a video I'm working on at the moment, which is not dragging in. It might crash. It sometimes does crash. No, it's fine. It sometimes does crash, and it can be a nightmare at Arcsoft. I don't know if it's just because of my computer or it does it with everyone, but if you're halfway through or 3/4 of a way through doing editing a 2-hour montage and then it crashes and you've got to start from scratch, because none of this stuff in this bar in here, until you render it, which I shall do in a second and show you how to do that, is permanent. So if it crashes, you're going to have to start from scratch, which can be a nightmare, but thank God it doesn't happen too often. I don't know what that's doing now. I'm just going to click on that so it's in yellow, look. Don't know what that's doing there, but I'm just going to get rid of it by going delete. It's really hard looking for a camera screen, but yeah, I'm going to show you trimming now. Now this is something I'm working on at the moment, which is just a bit of a campaign video I'm trying to sort out for a commentary, but I want to show you how to cut it. Now obviously, as you can see in the screen there, that's just the checkpoint of the campaign. So what I can do is the same as what I did with the audio file. I can click on this and pull it back, and if you look in here, the more I pull it back, you can see the little hoofa-doofa go in, and there we go, we're coming into gameplay now, and you can do it like that. Or of course, if you want to cut in the middle, now this is this thing here, which is actually multi-trim. So I'm going to click on multi-trim, click on that, and hopefully it should pop up with something, and here you go. So now basically this is the best way, and this is what I usually use to trim everything, just because it's a bit quicker unless things are at the start or at the very end of videos. So I'm going to click on that, so let's mark in, and this one I can pull this along now, and there we go, we've gotten into gameplay as you can see, and then I can just stop it there for the argument video and then mark out. And there you go, you've cut that bit. And you can do this as many times as you want. I always think having a notebook around so you can actually take times. Like I say, I'll go through a notebook probably once every 6 months. I'll go through a notebook like this, just from putting times in and stuff, and just random crazy notes that only I would understand. But if you've got it there, it's always a handy thing to have. And also a stopwatch for doing commentaries, I find, especially if you're doing commentaries off this, but I shall talk about that in a second, and talk about my sound software as well. So anyway, so for the argument of this video, so I'm going to mark that bit in because I don't want that, pretend, and pull this along, and then mark out, and then go OK here, pretend everything in there now is what I want. And we're just waiting to work it out. It does take some time, some of the stuff on Arcsoft, especially on my computer. You might be able to use other software and stuff, guys. I have to use this for my computer, and I've got to say that I'm used to it and get on with it. So now if I take this clip, what we've just cut, and put in a storyboard, it's actually put that into 2 clips now because I've cut that down. And if I go back into timeline, and if I can just get onto it so I can play it just before the clip, it says. Now I need entire project, remember. Waiting for that to click over to entire project, and if you saw what it done there, it's doing it so I can play the whole thing. Hold on a sec. Where is it? It's actually pretty long. So yeah, as you can see here, because the video's so long, I'm like, okay, where's that clip if I want to work in the timeline? So what you can do, if I can remember how to do it, because I haven't used it for a while, is if you where is it? Okay, so I can here, if you see here, I can go minus, 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 and as you see now, what I've done is I've took the time down. So it's the same clip we just saw, and if I go plus, and you've got, so you can get really like intricate with the time like this. So everything now, this whole file is so long now, but now if I take this bit of time off, so if you're working on something, you're like, oh, where is that cut? And you just want to do it really quickly. There you go. So you just do this little plus here and the minuses, and you can take your times down and stuff. And then you can pull that like that. And then I can put it in full screen and play entire project. And hopefully you'll probably see the cut in this if it's moving. Yeah, I'm a bit laggy there. Which does happen, and I'll tell you why this is happening like this as well. The reason I'm lagging now, because this file on here has not been, this stuff here has not been rendered. So if I want to stop that from being laggy in this area, because if I play the actual same video, but I have to play it in here to watch it back basically, I don't know why, but if I haven't rendered it, it will not play properly in here. I think it's more to do with my computer than the actual software. So if I play it in here, it's fine. Oops, I turn it down a bit. If I play it in here, it's fine, but if I want to play the same video, if I take out that video and put it there like this, and then try and play that same thing again here, put it in full screen so you can see now I've got problems, but that's because it hasn't been rendered. So what I should do is I should show you how to render. So just imagine that these clips and these things from the multi-trim is what we wanted. And again, if you want to cut this without, so just say I'm going to put a commentary, so I'll go to get my commentaries, I go up here, audio. Oh, actually I've got to look over the camera, I can't see it through my phone properly. I go badass. So I'm going to put in this audio file, which is a commentary there. Okay, so this, as you can see here, because the file is so long and the commentary is so short and my timeline is really messed up for me, so I'm going to plus that and pull this over to here. I don't want to do it too much. Actually, I'm going to minus that a little bit. One more for luck, probably same place. Oh, what happened there? So here we go. So now I want to cut this video, so I can delete this one because what we're trying to do is get these even for the commentary. So it's not worth you having a commentary and then you've got either the commentary runs over on YouTube, or even worse, you've got loads of gameplay without you talking. So this is another way of pulling it in, the same as I did a bit earlier on the other thing. You go like this and you can put it in like that without using the multi-trim and get it lined up perfectly. I usually only leave a tiny squiny bit over, so I know I've got more gameplay than commentary. You can get away with that. You don't get away with no gameplay and still commentary. So I'll leave it a tiny bit over. I'm going to try and bring it back. I've messed up with my own settings here, so I'll try and bring it back to there. But obviously the more you zoom it out, the more you can see and get more intricate with it. So I try not to have it too thingy. I think I usually have it, this is what I usually have it on, 34, 33, plus, I don't even know anymore. I've meddled myself up here, but that's not to worry. So I can pull that in. Obviously this is really like, so you've got ones like that's 0.seconds now. So with this you're going to be well spot on over, so it doesn't matter so much. Now to produce this video is really going on for a long time, so I will try and carry it on. So produce this, you need to go produce. And this is kind of rendering. Anything time you finish the project, this is what you need to do. I usually need to do it multiple times on the gameplay first, so then when I bring it in to get it working, and then I do it again to put the commentary over. So I might render things twice, once just for the gameplay, and the second time to actually the whole video, like the gameplay and commentary, ready to go to YouTube. So I might render stuff twice. So I go create file. That's in produce as well, so you come to produce, you go to create file, you go to browse wherever you want to put it. I'm going to say I'm going to put it there. I'm going to change its name and just whatever you want to type in, and then you go save. I'm not going to do save, but you do go save like that, and then it will come back to this, and then you go start, and then it will go off rendering. Depending on how long the video is, how long it renders and stuff, it does take quite a while sometimes, and it does mean you want to go away for half hour or so, especially if you're doing a 20-minute video. It might take 45 minutes or an hour or so to render it, and that's just to put the files together, so when you come back to your edit, you can when you come back to your edit and say we've got the full video here, I shall see if I've got a done video. Here we go, Minecraft. So when you get your, put it back in, and to pull files in, so if I did render it, you go open, and this is your computer. You've got your desktop there, you've got your computer there. Take some time. Your documents, wherever you put the file, then you need to open the file for it. I'll open one here, and I shall just pull in. Well, all these are pulled in anyway, but I should pull in that for argument's sake. Go open. Now it's already there. Usually it would have put it on the very bottom, but because that's already been pulled in, there it is. It's in red, and it's come to it, and then it's there for me to play and stuff. Okay, so hopefully this helps a bit. I'm just trying to think if I've missed anything out. There is loads of other stuff on here, and just to let you know, to be aware, I do not capture with this. This is my editing software from all my gameplays. I don't. This bit here is an audio patch. Because I said something stupid in the video, I've actually patched it up. But at the end of the video, I will actually show you what I did, so you can look at that at the end. You guys probably don't want, because it's component and not HDMI, so you cannot record from the Hauppauge HD PVR1 from your Xbox One or new Xbox 360s, because they've changed this thing, and this isn't HDMI. It's just not HDMI, so you can't record from this. But Arcsoft Showbiz is just the editing software and the capture software which came with that PVR, the PVR1. Obviously I use Hauppauge capture for this, which I shall quickly show you. There is a link in the description to a little tutorial on that, which I've just done a minute ago. So I'll close this, save current project. I'm not saving any projects, I was just doing it for the video. So I'll close it. I'm just going to think if there's other things I want to tell you about as well. Actually, before I do, just trying to think. Yeah, you've got all sorts of stuff on here as well. You can, you've got effects and stuff like that you can put into videos, and like stuff like this. So if I go storyboard, and then I should be able to pull. Like, here you go, so you've got this line here, and you can put effects and do writing and stuff, and it is pretty cool. I'm not going to do, so look, there you go, I've pulled that in there, and I can put in any text I want. I can choose different things if I want to put writing in there. I don't use a lot of this stuff very often, but I do sometimes, but it is pretty easy, and you can write whatever you want, and then that'll come up in your video when you've proper rendered it. So I'll close that for now, and there's a lot of stuff on there just for you guys to have a mess around with if you can get it. And I shall close this now and quickly just show you what I use to record on my HD PVR, which is that Hauppauge capture. There is a link in the description to a little tutorial on that. Not a great one, but just all you'll need. If you've got a pants computer, a lot of you guys might not need to worry about this stuff. If you've got a really beast computer, you might want to use Sony Vegas or something else, but that's what I use. I've never had any complaints on YouTube about my quality, thank God, so that's a good thing. I think people, if you've got bad quality videos and gameplays, people will soon tell you guys. What's up, my people? I don't know if you remember from 23 minutes in the video when I put an audio patch in because I said something really dumb and stupid. I do apologise for that, but because I said that, hopefully at this part of the video it gives me the chance to show you what I did. And this is an audio patch. Now usually, to pretend this is a gameplay and this one might be your commentary and you might need to put the patch in lower, but because on this video it's got everything I need on this video, which is from my phone, I made a 10-second patch which is there. As you can see, I've just pulled it in here, lined it up. Now with these hoofa-doofa things, I don't know if you remember me saying before about them, you can, if you put one there which holds it together, so if I click on it and then because I've just done this video once, but my budgie was chatting loads, so you couldn't hear what I was saying, so I've had to do it again. But if you look at these bits here, you put one there, so anything you move, and then another one, so anything I move here is not going to affect the actual, all this stuff, because that stuff's fine. I don't want to go messing around with that part of the commentary or the sound on this video. So yeah, so do that like this, and then you pull these down. As you can see there, I've pulled the 10 seconds that I need to pull down, which you can't hear, which I can play for you guys, and will play for you guys if I come back. I should try and play it for you guys. 23, it's 23:05, but so there we are, we've gone right on it. I want to do it a little bit earlier, not that much earlier, not that much earlier, not that much earlier, not that. There we go. Okay, right, I'm just going to pull that back a little bit. Okay, so it does take a little bit of time for the sound to come in when I'm playing it back on this. I don't know why it doesn't usually, but here we go. Open. Now it's already there. Usually it would have put it on the very bottom, but because that's already been pulled in, there it is, it's in red, and it's come to it, and then it's there for me to play and stuff. Okay? So I can move this along as well, so there you go. We're coming into it now. There is loads of other stuff on here, and just to let you know, to be aware, I did not capture. And we're only playing this, the one part of the project, remember? So this bit comes in, and okay, that's where it's been cut. And then, but obviously when I do the entire project, it might, fingers crossed, it might not work, it might just go, no, I'm not doing that, I've asked it too much there. But yeah, when I do the entire project, the patch is there. So if you do say something dumb and silly in commentaries, you can kind of get away with it. It does take a lot of effort. Obviously, I didn't have to do it so brilliantly for this video because I've let you guys know that I've done it, and I've done it as a purposeful mistake, so you guys can check out how to sort patches out and put patches in your commentaries when you go wrong. But on this one, yeah, on the normal commentaries you have to put a little bit more effort in, a little bit more time, so you don't have to redo the whole video again, however long your video which you're working on may be. But I hope you like as well. Do check out all the links in the description down there, and yeah, check out Stax's video about his SoundCloud if you guys need music, and there is the stats for my computer. Remember, if you've got less stats than my computer down there, and in the description, I would say that you're probably going to struggle to do any of this stuff. I think mine is probably the bare minimum you're going to need to run Arcsoft, plus the Hauppauge HD PVR2, which you want to capture with, and everything else. I'll show you the box so you can see it. That's what I capture with again. You've probably seen it in this video anyway. But yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Do like everything. Check the give it a like if you can, and check everything in the description. There's loads of links to other tutorials and on Hauppauge capture, and my game is set up on a shoestring budget. So go check that stuff out. Hope you liked the video. Hopefully it's been helpful. Much love and peace.